Life groups. Everyone should be part of a life group. You make connections with the community, with other Christians, and you build your faith. And that's what life groups are all about. I'm in a life group. It's Cornwallis Community Food Distribution. We give out food, we give out prayers, we give out clothes. And being part of that life group, we're able to go into a community and make a change. As God goes with us, we are seeing the baby steps and changes that are being made.
I've been in life groups for over 10 years. Once I was a part of one, I noticed the importance of gathering together in small groups with other believers. The first life group that had a major impact on my life was from an invitation when I went to Duke as an undergraduate student. My roommate invited me multiple times, and once I said yes to go, it started beyond what I could have thought, changing my life. Through learning, encouraging, exhorting, and praying with those believers, I grew so much as an individual, and I came to find that the leader of that life group would be my wife today. And that friend who invited me, he was my best man at my wedding. So those relationships, like the seed form of them, was started in a life group through a simple invitation, through getting into the Word and loving and encouraging one another. And through that connection, I recognize the general importance of life groups and have been a part of one pretty much ever since. Their names are sometimes different, like Bible studies or small groups, life changers, but it's always about getting together and getting to know other people in the church. When you do that, your experience at church, like on a Sunday morning or on a prayer night or during an outreach event, it's more personal, it's deeper, and the people that really get to know you can speak into your life about God, about your calling, and what season you're in. It's really impacted my life, and I know it'll impact yours as God uses these groups to bless us.
Hello everyone, my name is Taina, and I attended the 10 days mission trip to Madison, Wisconsin this summer. There were 19 of us that went on the trip, and we were able to have 130 gospel conversations with different people on campus. And out of those encounters, 10 people accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. Isn't that amazing? And I'd actually like to share one of these salvation stories with you today. We met a young girl named Agustina during the trip, and Agustina had moved to Madison barely 2 months ago from Argentina. And she had decided to move to the United States in search of better opportunities because her home country was facing a lot of political and economic turmoil at the time. As she grieved her separation from her mom and from her younger siblings, Agustina constantly felt lonely and isolated, especially when facing a new chapter of her life in a new country and with a different language. Agustina had a Catholic background, but her family never really went to church a lot. Before coming to the United States, she met someone that introduced her to an evangelical church. And through that relationship, a curiosity for God sparked inside of Agustina's spirit. But still, a lot of her questions about her faith remained unanswered. And during the mission trip, we had an outreach event in which Pastor Erwin was able to prophesy over her, leaving her in a mild state of shock. And some of our youth came together and shared some of their testimonies with her about when they felt touched by God. And one of them actually shared a healing miracle that they experienced from God. And all throughout the night, Agustina continued to gasp in amazement, and her eyes just stayed wide open and tear-filled in wonder and in awe. The next day, we shared the gospel with her in detail, and she decided to give her life to Christ. And after leading her through that salvation prayer, I remember that she put her hands to her chest, and with a big smile on her face, she said, "I feel different." It was such a beautiful moment. She would later go on to say that she felt seen and that she felt known by God in that moment. After the trip, the Chicago team and I continued to keep up with Agustina, encouraging her and discipling her. And I am excited to announce that Agustina just got baptized this week. And the last time I spoke with Agustina, she was just very excited to continue to participate and be a part of the Every Nation ministry that's starting in Madison. It has been an absolute privilege to witness the work of God in Agustina's life, and I truly cannot wait to see what God continues to do through her.